Hey YouTube, Not So Slim Jim coming to you with a new video today. So a lot of people, I'm pretty sure everyone out there has already noticed the ATF has put out some new guidelines that they're trying to get made into law about what regulates pistols in the United States. And they have this nice little letter or breakdown sheet that says, hey, here's this point value, and you go through and you figure out whether or not something is or is not a pistol. So I decided what I was going to do is I was going to take some of the pistols that you guys have seen on my channel in my shoot videos, and I was going to go through them and have a little game. We're going to guess, is it a pistol or is it an SBR? And let's look at them. And then you guys can kind of go, oh, well, that one's obviously they're going to call an SBR. That one, oh, that's a pistol. And then, because I already checked all of these, measured them, length of pole, went through all their features, and we can see whether or not it's a pistol or is it an SBR. So let's start off with one of my more recent ones. This is one of the ones I love. This is my .358 Winchester pistol. Yes, this is a pistol because it has a pistol brace on it. It does not have a foregrip, and it has a barrel under 16 inches. So most people are going to guess that this one is going to be classified as an SBR because it is too long. It is 34.25 inches long. So it is automatically considered an SBR underneath the new regulations. It's also 98 ounces, but it's still below even this big guy. AR-10 platform with, big long handguard on it. Everything on here is still under the minimum or the maximum 120 ounces they give you. So even this guy technically in the weight wise, but I don't see a firearm being 120 ounces and within the length they want. But on the point system, even then, outside of it being way too long, because the length doesn't give it any points, it still scored 14 points. Now you can only get 4 points in each section. First section it scored 8 points. Second section it scored 6 points. So even in that, way too much. So the next one, a lot of you guys have seen this one. This is my 10mm AR. Uses Glock magazines. This has a 10.5-inch barrel on it. PDW type pistol brace. No backup sights. Just your basic whatever. This is an automatic fail. This is 29 inches long. Yes, this is an automatic fail because it is too long. Comes in at 81 ounces and has scored a total of 17 points. Once again, the length and weight has nothing to do with it. Now, if it's over 120 ounces, it's an automatic fail, and it's over 26 inches, it's an automatic fail. But this scored a score of 17 points. This real basic guy right here, 17 points, with 9 points in the first section and 8 points in the second section. Even without backup sights or anything, but even if I took that little hand stop off, still would have failed. Okay, another one a lot of you guys like, my 5.7 pistol. I built this to go with my Ruger 5.7. I love 5.7. The ammo is super expensive. I know it's not as good as 5.56, but it's got no recoil. I can quiet it down with this tiny little suppressor. It's a fun little gun to go out and shoot. And as usual, no hand stop on this one. It does have backup sights. That's a point right there. PDW stock. This guy, automatic fail. Why? It's over 26 inches. And I know it's stupid, but because it's over 26 inches, it's an automatic fail. This guy came in at 77 ounces with a total score of 16 points, with 9 points in the first section and 7 points in the second section. So even if it wasn't over length, this guy still would have failed automatically. Yes, so another automatic fail from the ATF. All right, another fan favorite, the KS-47. I know a lot of people keep saying, that's a hand grip. My hand doesn't really fit on that. This, for me, is designed so I can get my hand up here. properly. where I can hit my little flashlight. Okay. This guy right here, let's see, the KS47, automatic fail. It is 27 inches. Now, if I were to take the muzzle brake off, because I run this with a suppressor on it, and run just a super tiny one, like maybe if I went with one of the single ports, I might be able to make this legal for length. But it would still be illegal anyways, because the new rules suck. So the KS is 27 inches in total. I could probably bring it down to just under 26, 77 ounces, and scored 18 points. So I would have to get rid of this brace, the buffer tube. I would have to get rid of the backup sights. I would have to get rid of the hand stop. I would have to reduce the length of pole. Whole bunch of stuff. Basically, the pistol brace would have to go bye-bye. So the only way you can make this legal is by getting rid of a pistol brace primarily. Yes. Another one that's basically impossible to make legal. All right. So the Strybog. This one has the fold out. Now, I did not measure this with the suppressor on it because it's quick detach, so I measured it, and this has, I got it on there tight, the single port, the little itty bitty snub on it, okay? So that is shorter and slightly lighter. I also did not weigh this with the suppressor on it, but this is pretty much where I keep this guy. The Strybog came in at 25.5 inches, so this is actually lengthwise legal. Lengthwise legal. Weight-wise also legal at 84 ounces, but it still failed. It came with a score at 16 points, 6 in the first section and 10 in the second. The only way this can be legal is if I got rid of the sight here, kept the backup sights, whacked the microphone there, and basically just kept it how it came. Even if you get them from the factory, the way they come with the braces, they still will be considered illegal. So the ones that they're shipping right now with the braces on them and everything, guess what? Under the new regulations, they will be illegal. You got to take those off. Okay, now I saved the last two because these are the ones that might be legal. We'll see. Okay, so this is a very simple 300 blackout pistol. This has a pistol buffer tube, not the extended one, standard length. Okay, this has a real simple, non-adjustable, this guy's actually glued on here because these things move around, SP Tactical Mini 1, okay. No hand grip, nothing special onto it, okay, so we got the 300 blackout. What do you guys think? Fail? Good? It's a fail. This is 28.5 inches. Even with the shortest one you can get on here, minus maybe doing the fin style and pushing it all the way up, because the barrel is, this is a, I want to say a 12-inch barrel, or 11 or 12-inch barrel with the brake on it. Yes, coming in at 28.5 inches. And even without that, still failed with a score of 11. 6 in the first section, 5 in the second section. So even without the length, this guy, the really basic guy, even if we got rid of these backup sights, which got rid of 1 point, it still would have been 4. Still would have failed in the second section because this right here is a complete no-go. No split type, no elastic. Basically, if I just took this off, this gun's legal, but with this guy on here, it's illegal. I know, it's stupid, but ATF. Now this is going to be the last one. This is going to be the tricky one too. This is my Mini-Me. This is a 300 blackout with a 3.5-inch barrel. Got a little brake on here I added because I have to have enough room to get my hand because I got a big old monkey mitt. Otherwise the barrel would be too short. The barrel actually stops right here. And with my hand being larger than 3.5 inches, I needed something to bring it out just enough where it can clear my hand. It does have a little flashlight on here. This isn't a hand stop. No backup sights. Okay. So this one right here, the Mini-Me, 23 1/4 inches. Okay. So it's long enough. It's within it. Okay. Now, it did fail the count-up score. It came in with a total of 12. Came up with 7 in the first section and 5 in the second. So even this guy, no hand stop, no backup sights. There's nothing on this gun. I mean, it's simple, tiny little barrel, but because this is based off a known design, because it does come out a little tiny bit. That's as far as it goes. It doesn't even go as much as a standard buffer or rifle stock does, because it uses a standard rifle type buffer tube. This automatically fails it out right there. But you know, first thing is, even without all that, it's an automatic fail. This is too light. This comes in at 63 ounces. It is 1 ounce too light and an automatic fail. That's right. This guy, an AR. It isn't some special one. It's actually a side charger, which is heavier than your normal. Mil-spec kit, no lightweight anything on here. All regular stuff other than a tiny little barrel is too light. So that means every single one of the AR and non-AR style pistols I showed you today are fails. There's no way, and I've gone through, even my other pistols I haven't shown on the channel that I've gone through, none of them are compatible with this list. There is no way, shy of removing the pistol brace, that I can make them legal. So this little BS thing that they sent out to try to get passed by the Justice Department is literally a no-win situation. There is maybe a few ways you could make this work if you had a very specific, like if you used just a buffer tube and you used a brace that doesn't allow you, that has some kind of anti-shouldering device where it has spikes on the back so you can't stick it in your shoulder, you know, which I haven't seen that design. Maybe they're sold in like New Jersey and California, and I haven't seen it because I'm sheltered here in Texas, and it's not adjustable, and you have a rather heavy weapon, and it's short but not too short, and you use some kind of special sights. So I mean, everything I've seen on the market for sale for pistols nowadays, for AR style pistols and everything, other than ones that don't come with some kind of pistol brace, they're just not legal. It would pretty much annihilate the market and make everyone have to turn around and make these stupid looking special design weapons to be able to be sold to comply with this. So that is my video for the day. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, as usual, leave them down in the comments section. I know this one's going to be a shit show, so feel free to type away.